apam, yo apam, neta, yo apam neta, sa janasa indraha. Yo apam neta, sa janasa indraha. Atharva 20.34.7. Atharva 20.34.7. Neta Ni Prapane. Ni Prapane. So from that root is derived the word Neta, and it means the one who takes us to the goal, the one who leads us to the goal. Neta. Form, it means the subjects. We the Satchit, we are all subjects of Satchidananda. So he takes all the Satchit to the goal. Yaha, he who leads the Satchit to the goal, Saha Janasa Indraha. Janasa, O people, please note, he is Satchidananda. Indra here is Satchidananda. Idi Paramaishwarya, the wealthiest. That means it's only the Satchidananda who can lead us to our goal. We all have a goal. And that goal is innate in us. It's part of us. It's not that we decided to have a goal. It's not that someone has shown us the goal. We Satchit have got a goal which is innate. That is the experience of Ananda. That's our goal. We are all striving for that. We are all striving to experience bliss. That's our goal. We are into a birth and death cycle. And in every birth, especially the human form, yes, our endeavor, our striving is for that experience of bliss. And who can lead us to that? The one who can lead us to that is only one power, and that's what we call it as Indraha, the Satchidananda. That's the goal.
Sharma ji.
Yes, please.
What is Janasa?
Janasa, O people, is in the vocative case addressed to the Satchits. O Satchits, O Jivatmans. It is Indra who can lead you to your goal. That is Ananda. Because Ananda is with him, he is Ananda. He is bliss. So if you want to experience this, the goal has to be Satchidananda. And Satchidananda will guide us so that we can have communion with him and experience bliss. So don't search for bliss here and there. And definitely not in the material or the mundane world. You will not get it because Ananda is not there. Ananda, the only source we have got is Satchidananda. That is a God. So if at all you want to reach the goal, your goal has to be meeting Satchidananda. And what is the path to be taken? That Sachidananda itself is guiding us. Don't worry about it. Take his guidance and reach the goal. And the guidance is given in the form of course, the Vedas. So follow the Vedic way of life and you are sure to reach the goal and experience bliss. And that's the ultimate thing what we have got in the whole of birth and death cycle. That's the ultimate thing. You got to get out of this birth and death cycle and experience bliss for a long period, relatively infinite period. The goal is Sachidananda, the guide is Sachidananda, and achieve it. Janasa is in the addressing. O Jivatmans, O people.
Shiramadi, mute.
So that guidance towards this goal is always there, given by the Sachidananda. It's always there, it's always available. The only thing is we have to open up and we have to understand what it is telling and tread that path. Yes, we reach the goal. Next one. Yo Asman. Yo Asman. Dveshti. Yo Asman Dveshti. Yam Vayam. Yo Asman Dveshti. Yam Vayam. Dvishmaha. Yam Vayam Dvishmaha. Tam Wo. Jambhe. Tam Wo. Jambhe. Dadmaha. Yo Asman Dveshti. Yam Vayam Dvishmaha. Tam Wo Jambhe Dadmaha. Atharva 3.27.6. 3.27.6. Asman Dveshti. There are people who hate us for their own reasons. It's not that the reason is always right. No, not necessarily. There could be people who hate us, who don't like us for their own reasons. Yo Asman Dveshti. The hatred of those. Yam Vayam Dvishmaha. We also are not tolerant. We also hate some people, knowingly or unknowingly. So that hatred is there. The hatred is not something to be nourished, something to be held on to. We have to leave it. But for certain reasons, for certain things, for certain people, yes, it will be there. We have to fight it out. That's a different issue. But the hatred what we have and the hatred what others have towards us, all this, Jambhe Dadmaha. So we shall leave it to you to settle it. We leave it to your just principles. So you decide who is right, who is wrong, what is correct, what is not correct. But we will not continue with our hatred. We have surrendered it to you. What is to be done, we will it to you. That is Satchidananda. Satchidananda is the most just power. So that is why it is called as Arya. Arya is another word for Satchidananda. Arya is one who is very just, impartial. It is impartial. So, it is called as Arya. Arya is Rigatav. That's a basic root. Rigatav is straightforward. Simple and straight. So, the one who decides things in a transparent way, in a straight, simple way, yes, that power is called as Arya. And we are all children of God. So we are all called as Arya, the son of Arya, the son of Aryama. Yes, we are all Aryas. The historical thing what we are studying is not true. It is a concoction by the Britishers just to divide India and rule it. It's not true. Everyone, every life is son of that Satchidananda, daughters of Satchidananda, so we are all called as Arya. Aryaha, masculine, Arya, feminine. That means we are all sons and daughters of that Arya who is impartial, the just judge. So, the hatred towards us by different people and our hatred towards other people, everything we surrender it to you. So you decide. And here they use another word, that is Jambhe Dadmaha. That Jambhe means Jabhi Nashane. Jabhi Nashane. So it is up to you to clear off all such hatred. Let there be no hatred. Let no one hate us and we will not hate anyone. And for different reasons, whatever hatred we are all having, yes, it is all surrendered to you and it's up to you to clear them off, to wash it off. Jambhe is that. For that purpose, we are surrendering it to you. So everything you clear it. You give the judgment what is right, what is wrong. And ultimately the result what we want is, we shall not hate anyone and let anyone hate us. That's the final result what we want. So if hatred is gone, what comes there in place of it is Maitri Bhavana. Further we have got another mantras. Let us all live with Maitri Bhavana. Let me love every other living being, let every other living being love me, and we shall all be in a friendly state. Such a mantra is there. So for that, what is already there, the dirt has to be cleared, has to be cleaned. And that dirt is in the form of hatred, and let that hatred be washed out. Two types of hatred, that is, we hating others, others hating us. Everything we leave it to you, we will not give place for hatred in our hearts. It is surrendered to you. So this we are doing willfully. This we are doing knowingly, deliberately. Only then it will go out. Hatred in us will not go on its own. We have to kick it out. So that's what we are doing here. So whatever hatred is there, yes, I am forcefully, deliberately throwing it out and surrendering it to you. So to finally clear it off or wash it off, yes, you help me. Now this is a very, very important thing here. This intolerance and hatred is rampant in the whole world. More so nowadays. More so nowadays. We are seeing a lot of disturbances caused by this hatred. Many a time this hatred takes different forms. Fundamentalism, so many other things. But ultimately it is hatred only. The names are different. We say it's a competitive world. At the root of competition, yes, we have got this hatred, this jealousy. And the whole world is getting disturbed because of these inhuman feelings or thoughts. So we want a peaceful world. We want to live happily together with all living beings. We want coexistence. That's our goal. But that goal cannot be achieved unless the hatred in us, we wash it out and throw it out deliberately. So to do it, we are taking help of this mantra. This is a part of the Sandhyopasana. Sandhyopasana is our appointment with God and good thoughts in the morning and in the evening, the dawn and the dusk. So during that time, we chant so many mantras, and this we chant specially 6 times. Number is not important, but again and again we repeat this mantra. And the purpose is, deliberately we want to free ourselves, cleanse ourselves from hatred. So by the end I complete this Sandhyopasana, yes, my heart will be full of love, my heart will be full of friendly nature. Even with those whom I hated earlier before doing Sandhyopasana. So deliberately I clear it up and have friendship towards them. One day it may not happen, 2 days it may not happen, but if I am at this regularly, yes, it will work out. So it's a sort of an auto-hypnotism, if you want to call it by that name. So I don't hate anyone, I love everyone, I don't hate anyone, I love everyone, let nobody hate me. So this thought, when it is ringing in my mind again and again, yes, it gets into my life, it gets into my blood. And one point of time, definitely, I always start loving every other creature. And at the same time, pray God, other creatures also, let them love me, let them not hate me. So when I stop hating others, yes, those who are hating me also will gradually start loving me. Because my response to their hate is not hatred, but love. So it brings about a transformation. Finally, the world becomes a peaceful place for every one of us to live. No wars, no boundaries, no territories, no intolerance. We love everyone. In fact, every religion imagines a life of that sort, and they all call it as paradise. We have got an explanation of paradise in Bible. We have got an explanation in Quran about paradise. And in Hindu literature and in Vedic literature also we have got such paradise. And everywhere the essence of paradise is friendly coexistence. No hatred. Hatred free. Create. We have to work for it. And this mantra, when we chant it again and again, it gives us a poise to love others and to stop hatred. Atharva 3.27.6.
Sharma ji.
That's a universal thought. This is a universal brotherhood thought. This is a universal friendly thought. No discrimination whatsoever. Anyone I will not hate, and let no one hate me. There is no groupism, there is no racism, nothing of that sort. All human beings belong to one simple race, and everyone belonging to this race love others who belong to the same race. Next one.
Sharma ji.
Yes, tell me, Raghavan.
2 questions. Can you explain the Jabhi Nashane, the meaning one more time, please?
Jabhi Nashane, that's a root for Jambhe. That is, we surrender all our hatred to you for destroying it.
Okay.
Maybe now, because of my ignorance, I am hating XYZ. Now that hatred, I surrender it to you. And you see that it's destroyed. In other words, let it get destroyed in my heart. You give me that power so that I can overcome that hatred and be friendly. Another question?
The second is, so which practice is Sandhyopasana in this?
One second, please.
Which practice is Sandhyopasana in this?
Sandhyopasana, in general words, we call it Sandhya Vandana. So every day during dawn and dusk, we spend some 10 or 15 minutes and chant so many mantras, of course, by knowing the meaning. So it gives us a poise to overcome so many of our shortcomings or weaknesses. And lofty thoughts, that is very noble thoughts will come to us when we understand the meaning of the mantras. So it is a must for every one of us to spend some 10 or 15 minutes during dawn and again during dusk and cleanse ourselves and give place to some very noble thoughts. The mantras what we chant during that period, yes, they carry such noble ideas with them. Provided we chant them not mechanically, but knowingly well what its meaning is. One of the pieces of the mantra what to do is this: Yo asman dveshti yam vayam dushmaha tam vo jambhe dadmaha. In fact, this piece of mantra we chant it for 6 times.
Okay.
That is, if my concentration is not there for the first time, okay, at least second time, my mind will go towards its meaning, or maybe the third time. Number is not important, not 6, but we chant it generally 6 times. So at least once or twice, our mind gets fixed to the concept, what the mantra is telling, and that gives us a very good poise to have noble thoughts. Okay, then, Rucham Vishyeshu. Rucham Vishyeshu. Vishyeshu. So first is Talavya, second Shu is Murdhanya. Vishyeshu. Shudreshu. Rucham Vishyeshu. Shudreshu. Maidhehi. Maidhehi, Dha is Mahaprana. Maidhehi. Rucha Rucham. Maidhehi Rucha Rucham. Yajurveda 18.48. You can note down the whole mantra. Rucham no dhehi. Rucham no dhehi. Brahmaneshu. Rucham no dhehi. Brahmaneshu. Rucham Rajasu Naskridhi. Rucham no dhehi Mahaprana. Brahmaneshu Rucham Rajasu Naskridhi. Naskridhi. One line, one vertical line. That is half the mantra. The other part is what I have taken down. Rucham Vishyeshu Shudreshu Mayi Dhehi Rucha Rucham. Mayi Dhehi Rucha Rucham. Yajurveda 18.48. Yajurveda 18th chapter 48th mantra. Ruchanno Dhehi Brahmaneshu Rucham Rajasu Naskridhi Rucham Vishyeshu Shudreshu Mayi Dhehi Rucha Rucham. Mayi Dhehi Rucha Rucham.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ?
Rucham no Dhehi. Rucham no Dhehi. Dha is Mahaprana. Dhehi Brahmaneshu. Rucham Rajasu Naskridhi. Rucham Rajasu Naskridhi. Rucham Vishyeshu Shudreshu. Rucham Vishyeshu Shudreshu. Mayi Dhehi. Mayi Dhehi Rucha Rucham. Mayi Dhehi Rucha Rucham. Yajurveda 18.48. 18th chapter 48th mantra. Now before we go into the detail of this whole mantra, it's not piece of the mantra, we have taken the whole mantra. We should understand that Vedas never speak of casteism. It's very important. Because here we have got Brahmana, Vaishya, Shudra, so many references are there. And the general misunderstanding what we have got is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra are castes which come under present day caste system. Okay, we use these words here in India. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Elsewhere we use different names for it. And caste system is there in different forms in different places of the earth. This is not referring to any such caste system. Vedas never advocate caste system. Very clear. This Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, the words what I have got, as I have already explained, they never refer to caste but they refer to Varna. Varna is the way of life which we are free to choose. We are free to choose. It is not imposed on us. It doesn't come to us by birth. It is something we are very free to choose. And the parameters to choose that way of life is dependent on our guna, karma, swabhava and samarthya. Our aptitudes and attitudes. Based on our attitudes and aptitudes, yes, we choose a way of life which we like most, which is very comfortable to us. Because we have got an opportunity to choose, it is called Varna. Vri Varane, that's a basic root for the word Varna. The one which we choose. So if I want to become a Brahmana, I can become a Brahmana. If I want to become a Kshatriya, I can. If I want to become a Vaishya, I can. If I want to become a Shudra, it's my choice. At the same time, one more thing we have to remember, that is, among Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, nobody is superior and nobody is inferior. This is a very, very important thing. No one is superior, no one is inferior. We do have certain mantras to make this point very clear. That we will see a little later. The whole mantra we will see. The essence of that mantra is, you are all equal, you are all brothers, nobody is superior, nobody is inferior. Shudra is as important as a Brahmana from the social point of view. In a society, they have got their own roles to play. And the role played by a Shudra is equally important as that of the role played by a Brahmana, a Kshatriya, or a Vaishya. So if somebody chooses to be a Shudra, it doesn't mean that he is choosing an inferior way of life. Definitely not. So this we have to be very clear. Only then we will be able to understand the mantra well. There is harmony between these ways of life, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. Because every one of them contribute for the well-being of the society in their own way. Contributions of all the four go together for the well-being of the society, and society in turn is nothing but these very people. So for the good of all, each one of them contribute their might. Now how they contribute, that is also a very important thing. Brahmana, he spreads knowledge and fights against ignorance. Fights against ignorance and spreads true knowledge. That is the way he contributes or serves the society. Then coming to Kshatriya, he fights injustice. He fights injustice and protects the society from the blows of injustice and cruelty. That is his attitude, that is his aptitude, that is his very nature. So he chooses that way of life, wherein he protects the society from onslaughts. He is a Kshatriya, and his contribution is equally necessary as that of a Brahmana who fights against ignorance, ajnana. A Brahmana fights against ajnana. A Kshatriya fights against adharma, injustice. Now coming to Vaishya, he enriches the resources. He enriches the resources in the society and in nature, number one. Number two, he takes care of its proper distribution to everyone, including the last person, Aam Aadmi. So he takes care that whatever resource is there is distributed properly to everyone. He is a Vaishya. He is capable of doing it. He is efficient in that. Then Shudra, he contributes his physical might. In fact, he is the infrastructure for all these things to happen. And with his physical labor and by setting up the infrastructure, he helps the other three to perform their duties, helps them to contribute for the well-being of the society. And this person is the base for all that. He creates a base, he creates an infrastructure. Now the contributions of all the four is necessary for a happy and welfare society. Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior. Now not only that, all the four have to work in coordination and harmony. Okay, their contributions are different, it's all for the sake of society and through society for their own selves. Fine. But their work has to be in coordination and in harmony. Otherwise, it will not work out. Now, the coordination and harmony is to be there. The relationship between each one of them, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, has to be bound by love and affection and humanitarian relationship, human relationship. Otherwise, that binding will not be there. Now, that's what exactly this mantra is telling. Rucham, rucham, rucham. Again and again it is used. The root for that word rucham is Rucha Preeti Sevanayoho. Rucha Preeti Sevanayoho. Different words have come from this. Rochate is the verbal form. Rochate means I like it. That is, that preeti is there towards it. That love is there towards it. That is nothing but the essence of liking something. I like something because I love it. Because I love it, I like it. Either way you can take it. Rucha Preeti Sevaneho. It's not just that I like it, I love it. I treat it as my own self. If I love X, I've got Ruchi in X, means I make it mine. I love it. Rucha Preeti Sevanayoho. Sevanayoho means to make it my own. Now this mantra says, Rucham no thehi brahmaneshu. Let me love. Let me have that preeti towards all Brahmins. Once again I repeat, Brahmins doesn't refer to caste. It refers to the way of life. So those who are into that way of life, where they fight ignorance, where they spread right knowledge, yes, let me love all of them. Rucham no dehi brahmaneshu. Rucham rajasu naskrudhi. Rajasu, they are all kshatriyas. Rajasu naskrudhi. Let there be my love. Let there be my affection with those kshatriyas who are into the job of protecting the society against injustice. So my love is there for them. Rucham Rajasunas Krudhi. Rucham Vishyeshu Shudreshu. Vishyeshu is Vaishya. Shudreshu is Shudra. So we do have other categories where they enrich the natural resources and distribute it uniformly. They are Vaishyas. So my love is there for them. Shudra, who build up the infrastructure and hold the whole thing on their strength. Yes, they are Shudra, and let my love be towards Shudra. And totally it shall be love and love towards everyone. Now you see, we have got lot of racial discriminations, caste discriminations. We have got this touchable and untouchable system. We have got the discrimination between whites and blacks. So many things we have got. But once this mantra is understood, all that hatred will be gone. It is just love. I love every other being. Over. I love every other person who is into working for the welfare of the society. It may be Brahmana, it may be Kshatriya, it may be a Vaishya, or it may be a Shudra. Totally every one of them are working for the welfare of the society. They are not selfish. If the society is well, if the society is based on a peaceful platform, yes, every one of us will enjoy. Ultimately, society is nobody other than we only. So instead of working for our welfare straight, indirectly we work for our welfare through the welfare of society. The structure we work out, And as part of the structure, we also will be benefited. We are not working for just our own benefit, because what happens many a time is, when we work for our selfish motives, it will be at the cost of the society. So the whole social structure will collapse. When this whole social structure collapses, I will also get caught under it. I will also be troubled. So what we want to do is, we want to maintain the structure well, which is for all. And under the structure, I also will take shelter. I also will be happy. This is the right way of thinking. So that's what exactly Vedas tell us. First we shall protect the structure, and the structure is protected. I am also part of the structure, I will also be protected. My selfish things, I am not sacrificing, but I am achieving it through a different route. My welfare is in the welfare of the whole society. This is a basic concept, because a human being is a social being. He cannot live alone, he cannot be selfish. His selfishness is achieved through the welfare of the society. That's the beauty of it. So this is what we call as the Varna system. Definitely it is not caste system. So, let me have love towards, let me have respect towards a Brahmin, a Kshatriya, a Vaishya, a Shudra. Now the same thing can be interpreted or understood in the other way also. Let every Brahmin love me. It's not that I love that Brahmin. Fine. Every Brahmin, let him love me. Every Kshatriya, let him love me. Every Vaishya, every Shudra, let every one of us love me. So it is mutual. It's not one way. It's mutual. Let me kill everyone and let everyone love me. So when this mutual love, respect, affection, human relationship is there, yes, that's the best society we can imagine. And every one of us will be happy in that, and our selfishness too will be satisfied in that welfare society, because I am part of the society. So this whole thing is the purport of the essence of this shloka. Ruchanno dhehi brahmaneshu rucham rajasu naskrudhi. Naskrudhi is, let it happen, let it be there. That is dukri karane, to do it. That's the root. Ruchanno dhehi brahmaneshu rucham rajasu naskrudhi rucham vishyeshu shudreshu rucharucham. Let that love be instilled in me, so that I can love everyone. Let everyone love me. Let me inherit the love of all those people. Let me enjoy the love of all the other people. It's a very, very high noble thought, a very, very high human thought. Now this won't result in just one day. It requires a lot of strenuous work towards it by every one of us, or at least majority of us. So only when you work towards it, it will happen. It is not impossible, it is definitely possible. The only thing is that to work honestly, sincerely, with all dedication and commitment towards this goal. And the goal is very, very noble. It's a very, very peaceful society, welfare society, and we live with all love and affection and humane relationship. Now this is the Vedic style. They never discriminate. They never say, you are great, I am low, I am great, you are low. Nothing of that sort. No fights, no disturbances, no dislikes, no hatred. It's universal. Universal love, universal brotherhood, universal coexistence. Now it's just by imagining itself we get a lot of peace in ourselves. We are able to experience peace by just imagining how the world will be in this way. The only thing is we have to work for it. Okay, next thing. Vayam Sarveshu Yashasaha Syama. Vayam Sarveshu Yashasaha Syama. Sarveshu, in everything. Sarveshu, in everything. Vayam, we. Yashasaha Syama, be successful. In everything, we shall be successful. In everything, we shall be successful. Atharva 6.58.2. We shall be successful in everything, in every walk of our life, at every step. This appears very ambitious, but it is achievable. So how to achieve it? What are the supporting thoughts or mantras that you get elsewhere? Yes, we shall discuss it in the next session. Thank you for this session.